Chapter 7, Theologia. Welcome back to Let's Play The Sword of Eteria.
So that's Theologia.
That's right. The Castle of the Gods.
The Eteria are suffering.
Did you think an ordinary human could use Eteria or a Lex?
Huh? What's the matter, kid?
I don't know what's bothering you. But please tell me you haven't forgotten our original objective.
I haven't forgotten.
Hey, kid. You're not gonna forget my objective either, are you? I'm only hanging out with you because we're going to the same place, you know.
No, I won't forget yours either.
Fine, then. Well, let's go.
Not the most expressive guy.
Right.
Let's go.
They always seem to make the cutscenes so cryptic. It's really artistic and also, well, I don't know. But anyway, we have the same thing that we had in the previous chapter. We have to destroy all of these wonderful pods here. But in terms of where we are, welcome to Theologia. Yeah, this is the Castle of the Gods. Just one of the areas, though. This is Volcano area. Fire elementals live here, so if you actually cared about the elemental imbuing, you would get the ice elemental factor or material if you had that much Eteria with you. But I don't, so I'm just gonna go in and kill everything. Very simple. Now the opening chapter image, the picture with Juju right there in her position right there, that's actually that actually has some meaning. And the meaning is because of the boss in the last chapter. Because I defeated Gollum, I get Juju's background for Chapter 7. If I did it the other way around, I would have gotten Gollum's background. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be seeing Gollum's background, it just means that it may come later. Now, when you kill all of the wonderful pods, as you see here, you open up, well, the next area. Back in the last chapter, by the way, after they run off, we learned that, well, one, the Tessera Volo are jerks, taking them off again, and they did take the kids to Theologia, so they're around here somewhere, but the castle is huge. And when I mean huge, there's like several different areas of huge. I believe there's 2 chapters for each area of Theologia. So that makes it pretty expansive. Now in terms of what Juju said about Feel and what he actually is, well, let's just forget about it. No need to jump to conclusions at this point. What's the point in that? It gives us a really cryptic cutscene, though, I do have to say that. There we go. more of that. I don't know how it connects. Like, I mean, how killing pods makes ground come out of lava. And no, you can't really jump into the lava. That doesn't work. But however, is it this chapter? I think it's this chapter which has the most annoying fragment of intelligence to get. I will be showing how to get that fragment in a bonus video. Now, all of the stuff I've been saying about Chapter 6 and about the boss battle, one question that comes up is, are you going to be missing something that, well, you may have to come back for, or are you going to, say, be missing something? And yeah, I can't go in there. No, actually, I've already gotten all the wonderful things. It's just kind of, depending on what boss you beat first, you get different cutscenes in different chapters. Alright. I hate how there's so many of these pods. And there we go. Fantastic. Like, I still have to say about the... Like, this is really where the elements start to kick in. Because earlier on, it was kind of not obvious what element, if you ever do imbue, would help. Like, the canyon, what kind of element could you imbue with your weapon with in terms of actually doing more damage to any of the enemies? This one makes it, of course, pretty obvious. Fire. Fire is everywhere. Looked up some more stuff. Okay. I don't have any Eteria. I didn't get any. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I'm good. And where am I going? I don't know how I do this to myself. I seem to get so disoriented with the environment that it's kind of crazy. Yeah, see that fish that just kind of went across the river? Uh-huh. Well, that's where your fragment of intelligence is. I'll go more over it in terms of the bonus video for this stage, because, wow, it's a pain in the ass. Whoa. Yeah, come flying at me, buddy. There's not really much to say about this stage. I do have to say that there aren't a lot of stages where you have to kill the pods. But then again, there is repetition. And repetition only works so much. Now, I might as well talk about the music, because I'm letting the music kick in here. The music was actually made by the same person who did a lot of the Castlevania games. I love butchering names. No, I don't. Michiru Yamane? Yeah, she did a lot of Castlevania games, like particularly like Symphony of the Night. Like, a lot of it is either like it works, it's hardcore, or it just kind of gets you through it, it relaxes you. maybe not so much in a beat 'em up that kind of works. Some of it's regular. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned this before. When you start to hit an enemy, you know that their health meter is on the top left corner. But when you hit them, a bar actually shows up on the, like, above their body. That's pretty much like a stability or stun meter. If you deplete it, the enemy is stunned. Nothing much to it, I have to say. And then death blows are the only way to go to kill those pods effectively. Just get up close to it, hit the triangle button. Then you win. Except I have to do that 9 more times. So, never mind. I want to say that they're using Latin for, like, the second name. Like, there's Volo, and then there's, like, Ignis, Ventus, Asta, Sagitta. Like, I know about Ignis. Like, Ignis, fire, Ventus, wind. There are different names for different elements. Like, of course, here's the fire element. There's going to be way more elements coming up every 2 chapters. What's the next element? Well, I'm not saying. Of course not. But in terms of the beat-em-up style, here's another river with more fish. Fantastic. But like I was saying, in terms of the beat-em-up, they actually spin it around a bit. I shouldn't say spin around, but actually make a few more elements in order to keep the style, like this game, a bit fresh when you get onto the later stages, because in terms of a beat 'em up, you can get pretty bored easily, especially if you have a low attention span. So you have to put in many different quirks and tricks and what enemies can do and how everything rolls together. You'll probably see that in the next the stage after the next one. I think. Either that or it's going to be the one after that. But yeah, they do kind of spin things up. I know I'm not getting that saying right. And I miss. But I hit it! 5 more. My god. Now, in terms of, like I was saying, with the different cutscenes that you get because of who you defeated in Chapter 6, I will be showing off both sets of cutscenes. Probably going to be integrated into the same episode. Because I know... well, I'm going to be integrating them both. Just to see. I'm not going to be putting all combinations because later chapters actually have like tons of combinations, because it goes between affection rating, who you put more affection points into, Almir and Leon, and also who you defeated in Chapter 6. That's almost a bit crazy. Was that the last of them? No, there's still 4 more. Shoot. Come on. You're just a Volo. For a second there, I thought you were... get level 2 and there's no... Oh, God.